It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears coming up next.
Now from the second city of Chicago, head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. We are about set for kickoff. Greg, talking to the coaches all week. We're so curious to see what's going to play out here at the start of this one.
And ideally, I think each of these teams is thinking, okay, we think this is how the game's going to unfold. This is our plan. This is how we're going to go attack. And if that's the case, great. But very rarely does that happen, Mike. So it's really the team that makes the best adjustments in real time, in between possessions, in between snaps. The team that adjusts the fastest and the most efficiently, they're the ones that come the end of the game, they tend to have the advantage.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the pack, and here comes Jordan Love. Fifth season quarterback, but Greg just his second as a starter, waited his turn, and had a really good first year as a starter.
Took a little while for him to get his chance to be a full-time starter, but once he got that shot, he just never looked back. I mean, Mike, think, he's always had that powerful arm. He can push the ball up and down the field and make every throw imaginable. But that time he spent on the sideline, I think it ended up being a massive blessing in disguise. He was able to work on his game from a mental and technical standpoint with no pressure to play. And now he is reaping all the benefits.
And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's the former Raider. They signed him back in March. It's Josh Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. A pickup of 15 in the air. Good for a Green Bay first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Love. This one is caught by Reed. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
Here's Jacobs. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. He's got it, and the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Bears come out with their quarterback, Caleb Williams. All of Chicago hoping this is the man who can finally answer that long search for a franchise quarterback for the Bears. He won the Heisman. He's the #1 overall pick in this past year's draft.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback, Mike. I mean, he has that intriguing skill set that has the potential to develop into something pretty special over time. There's undoubtedly going to be some growing pains. That's expected. But I'm excited to see what he does with this opportunity now that his number's been called.
Now the free agent signee from Philadelphia, it's DeAndre Swift. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
To the left side, he's got Komet.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
On second down, it's a run with Swift. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Packers offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall, but after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left, and for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and long. We'll go play action with Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
On the return, it's Carter. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. The Bears offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. On the option, it's Swift. And the defense, good job sticking to their rules. They didn't take their eyes off the running back, who gains nothing.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. That one on target to Moore. A first catch for DJ and a 1st down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Intercepted. Jair Alexander picks it off.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
The Packers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They lead it here early 7-0 as they start with a 1st and 10. On play action, Love. He'll take a shot for Watson. That is brought in. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 85 yards. Touchdown, Green Bay. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
McManus on for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, it's Tyler Scott. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Jair Alexander is there to bat that one away.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That'll be caught by DeAndre Swift. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. They've raced out to a 14-0 lead. They've done nothing wrong so far. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get this past the 25, out to the 27. A pickup of 7. Second down and 3. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
From the gun, it's Love. Throw to the sideline, well done. Good job with the feet. Stays in bounds. It looks like, and yes, they do, have the 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's Dobbs open left side. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now, faking the give. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Luke Musgrave, the tight end, was the intended target there. Now it's going to be 3rd down. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. That's going to be pretty close. Looks like he's got it, and he does. 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Open space there for Dobbs. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
They call this the alley, so it's the area between the hash marks and the numbers, and depending on what defense they're in, there is a lot of space to be had down those seams. So if this defense doesn't make a couple of adjustments, I wouldn't expect this offense to target any other place on this field.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. And this time, he's in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay. What a show this offense is putting on here. Greg, this has got to be a great feeling for this offense in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, and this is a great example, Mike, of when everything in your offense is clicking. The play design, the scheme, the philosophy, and then obviously the execution on the field. They've been sharp, explosive, and at this pace, I'm not sure what the defense could do to try to slow them down.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense ready to get back at it. They are facing an uphill climb early. Begin this drive with 1st and 10. Here's Williams. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to DJ Moore. And it'll lead to a second down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Throwing on second down, Williams. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained, and I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Here's Tory Taylor now, as he's on to punt for Chicago. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Jordan Love, the rest of the Packer offense, ready for their next possession. And he's off to a fast start throwing the football. Pretty good numbers already just in this first quarter of play. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That complete to Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that.
On second down, Love. Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
He's going to keep it himself. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
On first down, it's Love. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. One quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Soldier Field after this. On second down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
Well, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
From the gun, on third down, it's Love. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Love to throw on 1st and 10. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Running is Jacobs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Third and long. Here's Love. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers extend the lead to 24-0.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bears offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Throwing is Williams. That's complete to Moore on the right side. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Here's Williams on 1st and 10. Right back to Moore, another grab. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
That one broken up. It's incomplete. all over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner, and next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
Third and short yardage, and here's Williams. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick, picking up the first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
Give up the middle with Swift. Finding space at the 15. And they are not gonna catch him. He's in. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Chicago.
Well, after being shut out in the first half, it has to feel good for this offense, Mike, to just get on the board, get something going. But now the question we have to ask is there enough time to come all the way back?
Yeah, just some belief, right, Greg? Just let's watch these guys on the next few drives. Did that give them a little belief that they can stay in this game? Best way to start with that score. Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears try to climb back into this one. It's now 24-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Packers offense and Romeo Doubs heading out for their next possession. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender at him, maybe. Look at what he's done. Whatever the defense has tried in the first half, it hasn't worked. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Love to throw it on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Here in the first half, we've seen nothing but connections from these two guys. I mean, they've come out completely on fire, so the defense finally gets a stop, and really the first time we've seen these guys be a little bit off.
Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
DeAndre Swift and the Bears offense set for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. On the bootleg, it's Williams. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
To return, it's Nixon. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Packers offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out there. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to him with another drive here. Here's 1st and 10. In motion, Reed. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And a short gain there, down only to the 48. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Third and 6. Now Love. Ten yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the 1st down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the 1st down.
We'll go play action with Love. That one on target to Watson. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Carter on the return. Oh, and he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. LeBear's offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Linebacker Isaiah McDuffie ends the play there. They face 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's to the number 9 overall pick, Rome Odunze. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is the connection that Bears fans have been dreaming about since these two guys were drafted in this previous spring's draft. I mean, they think they have one of the more formidable young quarterback wide receiver duos in the entire league. Williams, 1st overall pick. Odunze, number 9. The future looks bright in Chicago.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Another run here, another run by Swift. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
To the left side, he's got Komet. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
A run here with Swift. And he's inside the 10, pushing forward for a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Swift. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Trying to keep this drive moving, but it's 3rd and 8. They'll go play action here with Williams. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Santos's kick is good. And the Bears cut 3 off the lead, but they still face a sizable deficit.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. Now an opening past the 30. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. They've opened up a big lead already, trying to put this one to bed maybe before halftime. Another drive starts here with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. To the left side in the hands of Watson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
A 2nd down throw for Love. He keeps it himself, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Soldier Field. Following this, they'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. That's into the hands of Wicks. He's got it. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Toward the middle. That one caught by Watson. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Christian Watson, touchdown, Green Bay. What a half he is putting together. That's his 3rd touchdown already. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Now it's McManus for the point after. His kick is good. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their 2nd quarter lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's gotta be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they will finally run him down. To throw it again, it's Williams. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that second foot.
And he will get into the end zone. DeAndre Swift, touchdown Bears. He had the touchdown run earlier, now add a TD reception.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. But let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Santos for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Bears are able to cut into the deficit. Just 8 seconds now until halftime, and the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up second and short. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports Halftime Report. It was the Packers' leading man, quarterback Jordan Love, who turned in a solid performance in that first half. He's over 300 yards passing already as he's looking to possibly put his name in the record book.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. On the give, it's Swift. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
They'll run. It's Swift. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
3rd and long. Here's Williams. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to take this one all the way. 79 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Bears are able to edge a bit closer. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On 1st down, it's Love. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's the tight end Ncaaf in motion. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, Packers.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
They'll run with Jacobs. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Tremaine Edmonds there to make the play. Second down and 8. Here's Love. There's that man again. Another catch. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. It'll be a short pickup down to the 22. T.J. Edwards there on the stop. Off the play fake. Here's Love. Now a deep ball toward the end zone.
It's hard to play that ball any better than the way that defender did right there. I mean, to stay patient throughout the entire play and make sure that not only are you in prime position to make it, but that once the ball is there, attack it, knock it down, and save a touchdown.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. On play action, Love. Here's a shot toward the end zone. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. And that'll set up 4th down.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Carter on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense and DJ Moore heading back onto the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. They will run it over center with Swift. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Big T.J. Slayton on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's a give to Swift. He's going to have a Bears first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 44.
And he continues to carry the ball well. Another nice one here. But as they find themselves continuing to trail here in the second half, the opposing team's defense is not really concerned about the run game. They need to find a way to use the pass to get the lead and then go back to this run game to close the game out.
He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Here's 2nd and 9. Swift gets it from the pistol. And he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Williams going to keep it on the zone read. And they're going to get the conversion here. Good run to the 44, and that's a first down.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
On the ground, it's Swift. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. A play fake. Now Williams. He's going to keep it himself. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to run for it. It's Swift. He's got the first down. They'll bring him down at the 28. But the sticks will move. First down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Quay Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is Williams. They'll go underneath to Komet on the screen. They'll try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front. And they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Linebacker certainly wasn't fooled on that play. Not only does he get there in a hurry, but he's able to secure that tackle and bring him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. Santos for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Bears are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This returnable with Reed. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. Here's Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one and they let him off the hook.
And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of conversation in that locker room at halftime. They got to find a way to slow him down. Nothing they've done has worked so far. The tight end, Komet, is on the move. They'll start on the ground with Swift. He's going to have a Bears 1st down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
On 1st down, it's Swift. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Packers offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now, they're going to try to keep it going. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
On 2nd down, Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. Here's a 3rd and 10. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. This offense ready for their next possession, led by their running back. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Javon Bullard there on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. Another run here, another run by Swift. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Komet. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones, drive the ball through space, because in this league, an open window is going to close in a hurry.
He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Williams. That's out wide. They're trying the tight end screen. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's 3rd and 2. Give up the middle with Swift. He is down at the 14, but will have the 1st down. Now Williams. That's the veteran, Mercedes Lewis. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the bootleg, it's Williams. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back at the 16. That is the veteran Preston Smith. Works his way in there for the sack.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Williams. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the second half. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His 3rd touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
And, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay is going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. So take away the 6 points, and it's ruled an incomplete pass. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Bears are able to get it back within a score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Nixon on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's Christian Watson and the rest of the Packer offense heading back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. We'll go play action with Love. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, that's certainly one way to bounce back here defensively after giving up a huge explosive play on the previous snap. To bounce back and come away with a sack. Now you find yourself in 2nd and long. You can catch your breath, and the opportunity to get off the field has just gone up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. The lane closed quickly, and here comes 3rd down. To throw is Love. He'll try and get there on the ground. It is a pickup of 18, and by a yard, they get the 3rd down conversion.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the 1st down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Once again, it's Jacobs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw is Love. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jordan Love. Touchdown, Packers. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
McManus on for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Scott now on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And as we look back now, Greg, at how we got here, we got a ton of highlights of the offense so far. In particular, great passing.
Yeah, and if you want to score points in the NFL, Mike, there's no secret. You've got to do it primarily through the air, and with 3 touchdowns here so far, that's exactly what we've seen. It's been deep balls. It's been intermediate shots. It's been good run after catch. This has really been high-level offense on display right from the jump.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Now Love. A hit, and he has lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
Over the middle, he fits it into Dobbs. And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Here's Love. And that is incomplete. Christian Watson, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. I mean, that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Out comes the number 1 overall pick, Caleb Williams, and the rest of the Chicago offense. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll put Everett in motion here. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Here's Williams. Looking middle and complete with Allen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They'll run. He's going to have a Bears first down as he gets this up to the 28-yard line.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really
The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
A fair catch. He's going to call it and take it right around his own 30-yard line. The Packers offense and receiver Christian Watson set to go once more. The lead is a couple of touchdowns as this drive kicks off 1st and 10. Dobbs headed in motion. Love to throw on 1st and 10. This is taken in by Dobbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That's to Dobbs again. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go. Throwing is Love. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Bears offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll run here. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Williams to throw on second down. Completing that one to Carter. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Throwing on second down, Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On third down, it's Williams. That's caught. It's the tight end, Everett. 11 yards on the connection there. Good for a Bears first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
On second down, it's the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on first and second down to stay ahead of the chains so third down is not so daunting.
What can they do here? This is third and forever. On third down, it's Williams from the gun. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. The Packers offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. Bears love to throw. He'll go underneath to Jacobs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here, bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
A second down throw for Love. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
This a must-stop for this defense, facing 3rd and long. The open man is Reed. He's got it. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And quickly, the clock stops again. Defense taking the timeout. $1:54 to go. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And this will stay a 2-possession game.
They're just trying to extend the lead here, and this is definitely one they're going to want to have back.
The Bears offense getting set to get back to work. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here to Swift. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And this is not going to do it. The defense comes through here in the final minute, and it may just be enough to get them a victory.
So the key to this play is when you're going to play pass coverage and you're going to drop in depth, you have to understand if the quarterback drops the ball off short, you need to rally tackle. You need to limit the run after the catch. Don't let that receiver pick up the first down. That's exactly what this defense was able to do in this situation. Tackle them short of the chains, force the turnover on downs.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Now, Jacobs, 1st down and more. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They got out of the gates hot, ran out to the big first quarter lead, did not look back as they cruise in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.